Well,
Boona.
we're doing the intro.
Bana. Nah.
Okay, so if you guys haven't noticed, we haven't. That's the intro.
Yeah, Enter
guys-
Sandman.
You want that to be our intro?
Yeah.
That's not Enter Sandman.
Oh, what is it?
Dun,
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 dun, dun.
dun. It's Crazy Trade.
Oh, then
By
what's Enter
Ozzy.
Sandman?
It's like, no, that's.
All right.
Wait, Owen knows. Owen, what's Enter Sandman? Oh yeah.
Wow.
Wow,
This
that
has
was
been a
You
really
can't-
good start.
Okay, so basically, the idea was we were maybe gonna try to make an
intro? Like an
intro
acapella-
on air.
Acapella style didn't turn out too well.
Well, I didn't know you were going right off the bat.
This is a good intro. Welcome to Beats and Boots.
And then boom, 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 yeehaw! Like that.
I'm Emmett. I'm a country fan.
And I'm Luke. I'm the hip hop fan.
And in this show, we bring the two worlds together to talk about the music.
Yeah. Basically, each week we have a different theme, and we have to choose an artist or some songs or an album that kind of fits this theme. And this week, for the first time ever,
Duh.
sure, you want to do a
Very
drum
acapella episode.
roll? How is this acapella?
I don't know. Sorry, I'm not in Pitch Perfect. I'm not very good at that.
You can't do that. But yeah, for this episode, we are gonna be doing something negative for the first time ever in Beats and Boost history.
Yeah, too positive on this show.
Yeah, we had to bring it back. Just the way the world is right now, we gotta go negative.
Oh my god.
Well, that's true.
I'm honestly scared for this episode. I don't really like to talk negative that much.
I don't know. It's kind of fun. But you
Yeah,
also
I know
think
you
I'm
would
the
like
biggest
it.
hater ever.
No, that's not true. You are the biggest
No, that's
hater.
what I said. You like to think I am.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
I
yeah.
don't know why.
But this week, what are we doing, Luke?
This week, we are doing artists who have had the biggest fall off.
Yes.
So we've each chosen one artist who has had a huge fall off.
For people who don't know what that term is, can you just explain?
Yeah, so like at one point in their career, they were them. Like they were like really good. Everybody knew they were good.
Yeah, like critically acclaimed.
Like critically successful.
Or like we like them at least.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden it was like, "Meow," and they're like, no, like it's
Big
almost
sound effects
unlistenable.
episode.
Yeah, we're doing sound effects.
Yeah, so yeah, basically just like one.
Boing, 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 boing.
What?
I thought this was a sound effects episode.
No, we're doing a fall off episode.
Oh, sorry, fall off episode, not sound effects episode.
Yeah, so that basically means like.
Okay, top 10 greatest sound effects. Wilhelm scream #1.
What's that?
Wow.
No, I like bruh. I use that too much.
No, like like the scream that's used in like every movie. It was in Mickey 17.
Oh.
You know when the pigeon got crushed by the door and it had like this scream that's in like every classic star.
Sorry, I'm not an advanced audio. I
Oh
wouldn't
my
know.
bad. Okay, I'm also barely in that class, so, but I'm there sometimes.
But hopefully
Sorry,
we don't
Damien.
fall off.
We will not fall off because today's episode is going to be something magical.
Yes. So I'll say who I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm doing a person named Michael Hardy, or better known as
The Hardster.
no Hardy.
Okay.
Just his last name.
His last name is Hardy.
Yeah, and everybody calls him that. Like the only person who calls him Michael is like his wife, Kaylee. I'm pretty sure.
Oh
Do people call you Spudzinski?
no,
Oh.
they call me Luke,
Oh.
and usually it's
really?
Lucas. So it's
Oh.
like shortened. So I'm like Hardy.
When your mom's mad at you, does she go?
She
like,
goes Lucas. She'll
yeah.
whip out the Lucas every once in a while.
Okay.
But like it's not like every single day I'm hearing my name Lucas. And also like government calls me Lucas.
How many times is the government reading you?
They bring me up all the time. They're like, "Hey, did you do this?" And I'm like, "Sorry."
Lucas Kent Spudzinski.
You're just gonna dox me like that on air. Also, if you really want to know, social security number starts with a 6.
Okay, that's enough hints. Who are you doing this week?
This week, I am doing someone who's only ever released one album.
What? How could have they done a fall off?
Technically, they've only released one album,
Okay.
but they do have 3 mixtapes, which, we've talked about before. If a mixtape is an album, they kind of are in this case. I am doing Mr. Chicago.
Kanye?
Nope. The other one.
Chance the
Chance the
Rapper.
Rapper.
But
I know, you guessed it, but I didn't want to just like say off the bat, like, hey, I'm doing Chance the Rapper, and you guess it already. Like, I didn't want to do all that.
okay, that's an exciting episode. The most I know about Chance the Rapper is his SNL appearance.
Was it good?
It was actually pretty good. He definitely hosted. I don't know if he was a musical guest too.
He must have been.
He definitely hosted, and he was actually pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, he's a fun guy.
Yeah, that's cool.
But
So
his music,
you want to get into it?
let's get into it. You want me to start?
No, let me. You
Okay.
started last week.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just wondering who we want.
So let's get into the fall-offs. So Hardy
Yeah.
is from Philadelphia,
Oh.
Mississippi.
Okay.
Philadelphia, Mississippi. Yeah.
That's stupid.
Why?
Why do they redo names like that?
I don't know. In a song, he says like, I was raised in a little town named after another. So yeah, that's cool.
That's dumb.
And I think it's cute.
No.
It's also Philadelphia, is like really important
Well,
in like
I'm a
U.S.
big
history.
Philadelphia sports fan. The Flyers, the Eagles.
They're my least favorite team.
The Flyers?
No, like Philadelphia sports.
All of them?
Yeah.
Really? You hate on the Phillies?
They're okay. I kind of like Bryce Harper.
Yeah. Who doesn't like Bryce? Bro, he didn't really have a start in Philadelphia, so.
No, in Washington, but yeah. But I would prefer if they were in Philadelphia, Mississippi, which is where Hardy was from. Mm-hmm. Grew up there, and then he went to Middle Tennessee State University.
Oh.
You know what that is?
No.
It's in Middle Tennessee.
Oh, I wouldn't have guessed that.
It's actually, for March Madness fans, they upset Michigan State, a 2 seed one year. That's how I know of them.
Wow.
Also, we're getting into that. But guess what he took at Middle State University?
Horticulture?
Nope. Songwriting.
Oh, wow. Who saw that one coming?
Isn't that cool that you can take that?
I guess.
Yeah.
Isn't it cool that we're in sport media?
Hey, bro, we're showing all of our information today.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's sound effects and
Sound effects and dox ourselves.
Yeah.
Also, if you want to know where we live,
Hey, we'll get to that.
we will.
Yeah, let's just say it'll be kind of at 7 minutes.
We're so cooked. This cannot go on YouTube.
So Hardy went to Middle Tennessee State University for songwriting, and then after he graduated, he moved to Nashville,
Okay.
where he became friends with your favorite duo,
Oh, no.
Florida Georgia Line.
That is my favorite duo.
Yeah, so then he became a songwriter. His first major hit was also your favorite song, Up Down.
That song sucks.
Oh, really?
You like that
Up,
song?
down,
Up, down, up, down. A certified
Bang.
rock and horse classic.
Oh, God, not this again.
This episode I did want to do club music. Do you not remember we should choose an artist that was good in the club?
Yeah.
And then you would do rock and horse and I was gonna do like the
I was not going to do the Rocking Horse.
What other country clubs are in Toronto?
I don't know. Ranchman's in Calgary.
No.
I
You
want a
only have to do
two-step.
you have to do rock and horse and I have to do the Maddie.
As Coulter Wall says, I want a two-step from Fort Worth to Calgary at the Ranch's bar.
Wow.
That's pretty cool that he referenced that.
As Drake says, I love the Maddie.
Oh, that's an iconic line.
I know.
In God's Plan when he's
Yeah,
like,
when he goes-
she say, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love the Maddie in my bed.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah. Screw Adonis.
What are we even talking about this
I have no
episode?
idea. We gotta go.
I know. Oh my God, we gotta go. Okay, so Up Down was his first big hit, but he wrote like a bunch of hits. God's Country by Blake Shelton, Simple by Florida Georgia Line, and then a bunch of Morgan Wallen stuff. So he started off as a songwriter.
Okay.
And his lyrics are just very down to earth, a lot of countryisms.
Classic.
But a lot of play on words, a lot of humor. But I think what really sets him out is like he's really good into tapping in like into universal experiences where everybody could relate to his music and really like feel the emotion that he's trying to
I see. Like having a truck
to-
and some beer.
Yeah, but like using the countryism, but like to make where everybody can like relate to it and just like
Okay.
feel the emotion that he's trying to convict.
Okay, that's fun.
So then, through writing a bunch of like massive hits, he got noticed in 2018 and got signed by Big Loud, which is the same company that has Morgan Wallen signed.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Ryan Sykes.
Hello, Ryan.
So then in 2018, he released his first EP, This Old Boy. It's okay, it's not the best. And then in 2019, he released his second EP called Hicks Tape, which is a collaborative album. So he wrote all the songs.
Hicks Tape.
Yeah, Hicks Tape. Isn't that fun?
Yeah,
It's like
I
a
like
mixtape
it.
of Hicks Tape.
I like it.
It's actually part one. He's released
Oh.
3.
Okay.
But we're not going to talk about those.
Oh.
Because they're kind of like a whole different thing.
Okay.
But it's like it's a whole collaborative album where he has like a bunch of songs with different people.
Yeah.
My personal favorite is He Went to Jared with Morgan Wallen. That's actually probably like one of my favorite songs by Hardy.
Yeah.
So with his songwriting and releasing these 2 EPs or mixtapes, who knows the difference? He really started to build momentum that led him to his first studio album. What?
But you guys can't see this, but the audio screen that I have in front of me just blue screen. But we're back.
Okay.
I don't know what happened there.
So that led to his first debut studio album called A Rock in 2020. A
After
Rock.
Dwayne?
Yeah, no.
Oh, wow.
Which just to say, is one of my favorite albums.
Ever?
Like personal.
All time.
Yeah, I don't think it's like Abbey Road, obviously, right?
Okay.
But just like a personal like favorite that like has a lot of like meaning towards me.
Okay.
It's A Rock. I would say like the concept of the album is like to take something like simple and show how it has like can have like a deep meaning in life.
Okay.
So for example, he has like all the songs are like really like simply titled like Truck, Boots, Boyfriend, and how like they can have deeper meaning. So for example, on Truck, let's hear it. The chorus.
Which one is it? This one or this one?
Brett, you suck.
How do I suck?
No, it's talking to my computer.
Oh.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Listen to the lyrics.
Sounds like a truck, yeah.
Listen to this line. You're gonna hate it.
You can what? Judge a boy by his truck?
Yeah, you can't judge a book by its cover, but you can judge a country boy by its truck. I knew you wouldn't like Hardy, but I really like it because it's, like it shows like an inanimate object like a truck, how like it can have such deep meaning to you. Like you have that stuff, right? Like your first car, your first truck. Didn't that mean a lot to you?
Yeah, but only because of the things I did with it.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
But not because of like, oh, this is my truck.
No, but I'm saying like the things you do with it
Okay,
creates
fine.
meaning.
Yeah.
And it's like it's a very like relatable experience.
Sure.
And boots, well, that's
And
whole
beats.
whole things. Well, also you could tell it's pretty rocky, right? It's a mix of country and rock.
Yeah.
So which is
And pop.
Yeah, like it is like he's very like kind of mainstream in this one. He has songs called One Beer, which became really popular. Give Heaven Some Hell, which both went number 1 on country radio. Actually, no. Give Heaven Some Hell did not go number 1.
Oh,
It got number 2 because some radio stations, particularly in the U.S., wouldn't play it because
Why?
they thought it was like sacrilegious.
Oh, because it says hell.
Yeah, and it has like other stuff because it's kind of like I don't know. So that save that in mind. Hardy was mad about that. Keep that in mind.
He's a mad boy.
He's mad about the restrictions of radio. Keep that in mind. But I just want to play you one more song off of this album. I will say this is like I really like this album, and this is the start of the title track, A Rock, which finishes off the album.
Cool.
When your mom and dad are 10 feet tall, you got a superhero poster on your wall. Don't know the world's full of greed and lust. You just slide into third and ride the school bus. Wrestling is real, summer goes fast. A dollar bill feels like a wad of cash. There's war and drugs and guns on hips, but all you're thinking about's how far you can skip. A rock, a rock.
I don't know if I'm a Hardy fan.
I know you wouldn't like him, but like, I just feel like he's really good at like relating. Like wrestling's real. I think that thing
had like an Ed Sheeran beat behind it.
That's just like a simple beat. But you know, like wrestling is real. Summer goes fast. It's like very relatable experience. And then throughout,
you know what else was good at telling that story?
What?
Phineas and Ferb. Summer goes fast.
But throughout the song, he like relates like things to like a rock. So like the next part is like you're stuck between a hard place and a rock. You know. So he keeps on doing that, just like how no matter where you're from, we're all just living life on a rock, you know,
Dwayne.
which is true. And it's like I really love this album. If you like country, listen to it. But yeah, I would say this is the peak of Hardy.
That's
and
Hardy's
it's peak of his lyricism and just his relatability and just like his like just how he can use like shared experiences to like put emotion through his lyrics.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll start to see eye to eye, and Hardy ain't the worst. He ain't no truck, yeah.
Truck, yeah.
Who makes that song?
Is that Trace Adkins? I'll look it up.
I don't know, but that's a banger. While you look that up, I will introduce you to...
It's Tim McGraw. I should know that.
Oh.
Tim McGraw.
Yeah.
Tim McGraw has some good songs and some really bad songs, but he also has some really good songs.
Where's Truck Yeah sit for you?
Probably top 2.
Oh, good.
No,
yeah,
just kidding.
Oh, you don't like it?
I don't know. That's Tim McGraw's for another episode.
What about Chicken Fry?
That's by Zach Brown Band.
Yeah, you like that one?
ZBB.
Do you like Chicken Fry?
ZBB. It's okay.
Thank God for my life.
Both stars
And freedom will sacrifice.
Do the Chance the Rapper.
All right, let's do Chance the Rapper. So, do you know anything about this guy?
SNL.
Okay.
He's from Chicago. I did know that.
Yes, he is from Chicago. And just to say, he started off his career hot. like right out of the gate.
He was in like a collective, right?
Kind of,
Yeah.
but like he was, but it's not really what he's known for. His first mixtape came out in 2012. It was titled 10 Day. The reason was that because he got suspended from school for 10 days, and so he made this.
Oh, I thought he was signed to a 10-day contract.
No, he's not an NBA player.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. He's not that
So he was
cool.
in school when he did this?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was I think he was in high school, and then this happened.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. But basically what happened was he dropped this album, and off the bat, it got some pretty big success. It peaked at 73 on Billboard's Top 200, which is like respectable for, he has no label, nothing like that. It was all him. He released it like all digitally, and people just downloaded it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But the mixtape, I haven't actually really listened to it. I've heard songs.
Oh, fake.
I know. But so I can't really, there's a light flashing up there.
They're just doing stuff.
Oh, anywho. So yeah, it was all digital, but the mixtape did get him landed on Complex Magazine's 10 New Chicago Rappers to Watch Out For, which is kind of cool.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Proud of you. Wait, what's his real name? Chance?
Chance? No, it's, I think his last name is Bennett.
Okay.
I don't remember his first name.
Anthony?
Maybe it is Chance. I don't think it is.
I'll
though.
look it up.
Yeah,
Continue.
you can look it up. But that leads us into his second mixtape, which is one that I have definitely, what is it?
Chancellor.
Chancellor?
Yeah. Chancellor Jonathan Bennett.
Oh, interesting. That's a interesting name. Not one that I would choose personally, but anyways. But yeah, so his second mixtape that came out, one of his biggest. I mean, he has 4. So.
Top 4.
I
biggest
think this is the
mixtape.
top 4 great album in his discography. But anyways, this is probably one.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe 2. Coloring Book's also really good, which we'll get to. But Acid Rap, before we get there, was everybody's kind of intro to Chance the Rapper, and everybody kind of like, oh, he is like gonna be big.
Look out.
Yeah, look out for him. It really like was kind of a cool style of music, which we've talked about before. It has a little jazz influence on it, but also a lot of psych rap, and
What's that?
It's like psychedelic
psychedelic?
rock,
Yeah.
but like it's kind of like all over the place in some ways, and also like soul music, like a really heavy influence on with soul and gospel music and stuff like that. And we'll hear a lot of that on the next album we'll listen to. But this one was like super, and you're gonna hear with Chance is that he's like insanely upbeat almost always, but then also has the songs where he's able to be introspective, which is kind of cool. But on this opening track, we got the first kind of taste of what Chance the Rapper and his sound is gonna sound like, so I'm gonna play that for you.
Even better than I was the last time, baby. Ooh, 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 ooh.
We back.
I'm good
Oh, a leg.
It's
than
leg.
I was the last time, baby. Ooh, ooh.
That's his iconic ad-lib.
Okay.
We back and 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 we back.
Better than I was the last time.
Raps just made me anxious and acid made me crazy. Them squares just made me looser.
Is
that
that his
wax
voice?
just made
Yeah,
me
sounds
lazy.
like
And
Lil
I
Wayne.
still make this
Yeah.
song and I'ma make
Good-
another.
interesting you
If you
mention
ever
that.
actually hit me, better
Watch out for my brother. So yeah, that was the first kind of song off of this album. You didn't really get into this rapping on that clip that I
Yeah.
showed you, but he does get into it. That's just kind of I wanted to show you kind of like how he mixed in like a lot of gospel vocals. Like he had a whole choir on this stuff doing a lot of the things.
Like very complex
Yeah.
production.
This album also featured Cocoa Butter Kisses, which you'll probably know that song. It kind of got insanely popular on TikTok, which is something we'll mention later, TikTok, because it did influence this guy's career.
Okay.
But Cocoa Butter Kisses, it's like, I don't know. It's also a beautiful song that he kind of talks about drugs. This is a very heavy topic in a lot of Chance the Rapper albums, considering this one is called Acid Rap, and he said it himself that he basically wrote the whole thing doing a lot of drugs.
Oh, wow.
And then eventually he'll stop doing drugs, and his music gets worse.
No.
So maybe the message of today is drugs are good.
Okay, cool.
That's what my message for everybody would
What
be.
kind of drugs?
Well, acid was a big run.
Okay.
He said he was Xanaxed out the whole time he made a lot of albums. That's another one. A lot of things like that. And he says that in that song. It's like, acid made me crazy.
But does he regret it or no?
I don't know. I mean, probably. He's a man of faith now. So, and then I just want to show you one last song that kind of
So
showed
this
you.
is off his album, Acid Rap.
Yeah.
Okay.
That showed you the introspectiveness that he can get into on the song
Kicked off
Acid
my
Rain.
shoes, stripped acid in
For some reason, it's
rain.
lagging.
Wore my jacket as a cape and my umbrella as a cane. The richest man rocks the snatchless necklace. Spineless bitches and backless dresses. Wear my feelings on my sleeveless. My weed seedless, my trees leafless. I miss my diagonal grilled cheeses. And back when Mike Jackson was still Jesus.
Back when Mike Jackson was still Jesus.
You think he's talking about Michael Jackson?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Probably another guy
Yeah,
with like a
probably.
similar name that was like.
That's interesting how like it's like very down to earth production on that one.
Yeah,
Like very simple.
It's really cool the way he does that. Is he has a lot of different beats and a lot of different styles. Where like sometimes it's like super uplifting and like you're like can listen to this in the summer and like having a great time or at like a club, and then you can listen to it and you're like, wow, this is the saddest song I've ever heard in my life.
So
basically,
that's his peak.
that's his what? No, his peak will come with his next one,
Okay.
which is Coloring Book.
Okay.
This song or this is what I would say was his peak, and it kind of took what acid rap did and then like made it to the extreme.
Okay.
So like acid rap had like features, but they're always like underground artists, and this had features, but it was like A-list features. So you had like Kanye West, Lil Wayne, Justin Bieber, Future,
Maybe.
and some other people.
So he's getting like big at this.
So at this point he's getting pretty big,
Yeah.
but this is still a mixtape. He hasn't released his full
So acid rap
studio
is an
album. No, neither
Oh.
of these are albums. Coloring Book, acid rap, neither of them albums. This one took gospel rap, and like this is like if I were to be like, oh, what is gospel rap? I'd show them this.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna play you one song. I'm just going quickly because the next. Oh, do I not have it? Oh yeah.
You can just rap it yourself if you need to.
No, I do have it. But I'm just going quick because the next section, his mid section where he kind of was like starting to fall off, is not very big.
Okay.
But so I'm just going. We'll play the intro track.
I get my word from the sermon. I do not talk to the serpent. That's a holistic discernment. Daddy said I'm so determined. Told me these goofies can't hurt me. I just might make me some Earl tea. I was baptized like real early. I might get Satan and swirly. Wish I could tell you it's ready. Tell you it's ready today. They don't give nothing away. You gotta fight for your way. But that don't take nothing away. Cause at the end of the day, music
Do you hear who this is?
all we got.
Kanye.
Yeah, so Kanye was featured on this song, and it's kind of a cool moment because as a Chicago artist,
Yeah, cool.
it was kind of almost like a passing of the torch in some ways. You could see it as that because like it was the first song on this album, and Kanye's on it, and eventually, I think either just after this, Chance the Rapper was featured on one of Kanye's albums, and it was almost like, okay, you are now going to be the Chicago rapper.
That's cool.
It's clearly not how it went. But yeah, so this album, again, very heavy in the faith and gospel, and it's almost like a celebration where it's like super fun, uplifting, and again, it can have those moments where it's kind of like a bit darker. This made history at the Grammys.
Oh my.
It did win best rap album of the year.
Oh wow.
And it was the first one to win a Grammy when it was only a streaming only album. Never released any
Wow,
like physical
really?
copies. He still didn't have a label at this point. He's doing this whole thing alone.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And so like he has like no promotion basically.
Yeah, no promotion. And it was the story of this album is kind of cool. He was on, I think he was opening for Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, and he had a house in LA where he was just kind of like making this album, pretty much high the whole time, but making this album, and yeah. That's kind of his peak. This album also features the song No Problems, which is like probably the biggest. And funny you mentioned Lil Wayne, because in this song, he's in this one. This is probably, I think this might be his biggest song.
Yup.
Yep. Does he do the produce? Like does he
I
produce?
don't, no, I don't think so.
If one more label try to stop me, it's gonna be some dreadhead niggas in your lobby. You don't want no problem with me.
Alright, I think I know.
Of course. This song's huge.
Just another day at the pick up on the mail.
Did you say pickleball?
Yeah. So Coloring Book was definitely the highest point of Chance's career. And it felt like the perfect kind of follow-up to acid rap just because it was like a improvement,
Okay, yeah.
the whole thing. But yeah, unfortunately, this peak did make the eventual fall off kind of surprising because everybody's
So
like,
you thought like he was like almost like
Oh.
he was next up. He was
he
carrying
was
the torch.
like gonna be the guy.
He was like Bronny.
He was Bronny, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
If Kanye's LeBron, this is Bronny.
Okay, wow.
Yeah. So you were like, oh, he's gonna be like superstar.
Yeah. And, that's,
Unfortunately,
first, folks, Bronny James is gonna be a superstar.
Well, yeah, I would say so. You don't think Bronny's gonna be a superstar?
Oh yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna win an NBA championship this year.
Probably. I could see it.
Yeah. that'd
This
be
is not a
cool.
basketball podcast.
Then what is it?
Life.
Well, you know what happened in 2023?
Hardy released.
Hardy released his next album.
Was it a bagger?
We'll get to it.
Oh no.
The Fall Off Begun. So I was extremely excited for this album.
Okay.
Owen was there when I was getting ready when it was
Wow. Was
released.
Owen excited for this album?
No, but I was like so high. I was so excited because I loved The Rock. And then so his next album was called The Mockingbird
Oh.
and The Crow.
Oh, he loves birds now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
did it live up to my hype?
Yes.
No.
No, Hardy, why?
So you know how a rock, as you listen to, is like almost like a mix. Well, I wouldn't, like it definitely it's influence from rock, right?
The Hicks tape.
Yeah. Well, that no, like a mix between like country and rock almost,
Yeah.
right? Well, he decides to break them up.
Oh,
So
interesting choice.
half the songs, like 8 country songs,
Okay.
and 8 rock songs.
Oh.
With one song that's both in the middle.
Oh,
So it's kind of cool, I guess.
okay.
The country songs, I just became really generic. I feel like he kind of became like disinterested in like the Nashville country sound because like
Ooh.
he's just been like writing, like
Yeah.
his whole life. He just writing hits, and then he started to feel like creatively like blocked by like the restrictions of radio because like country obviously is like driven by radio
Yeah,
at least at
yeah.
that time.
I think we've talked about that before. Where like, if you're not
Yeah.
on the radio, you ain't gonna make it. Basically.
Yeah, and he just felt really restricted. He was really mad about like the Give Heaven Some Hell fiasco where he didn't get #1 because some stations refused
Right.
to play it, and he just kind of felt like creatively tired. So then I feel like he just wanted to make something different. Basically, he just wanted to be unique.
Right.
So was it good?
No.
Even the country songs I did say just are very generic. If you want to listen to it, we don't have time to play them. But it's just like the difference between "Give Heaven Some Hell" and versus like "Drink One for Me," which is kind of about the same subject matter. I just feel like "Give Heaven Some Hell" off of "A Rock" is just much more deep, much more profound, at least in my opinion. There also like there is some good stuff on this album.
Yeah.
The title track is kind of cool, where it's like half country, half rock, and kind of tells like the story of his career,
Hardy.
of his life so far, which is kind of cool. He has
Okay.
"Wait in the Truck," which is with Lainey Wilson, and then
That's your girl.
I like her.
Okay.
And then one of the rock songs, "Jack," is kind of good, but I don't know. I would say it's like kind of the country stuff's really generic, and the rock stuff.
Yeah.
is-
We got there.
I don't know. So let me play you one. I think that he purposely made generic for a
Oh.
song. This is called "Radio Song."
Oh.
Because he's mad at
I
the
see.
radio.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, I get it.
You want to hear it?
Yeah.
It's like this. Baby, what you think about getting out of here? Get you out of this bar, girl, get to switching gears. In the Chevy, there's a Yeti in the back with some beer. We can park in the dark, get a third road on.
So like,
Is it bad that that's my favorite thing
I know.
you played of his so far?
well, yeah, it's just like it's like kind of fun. It's very generic, right?
yeah.
So let's just hear like the end of that chorus, okay?
Yeah. I'm sure. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
pretty-
yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody knows how it goes. Kiss you in the middle like close, sitting shoddy. Everybody sing along.
I respect it. What the heck?
I know. So yeah, he definitely took a different turn. In
Wait,
this
I kind of like
direction.
it. It's kind of funny.
It is kind of funny. I don't know. It's okay.
Well, if you're not like taking it seriously,
I
I
know.
feel like it's kind of good.
I know, but the thing is, like, he's trying to take it seriously.
Is he trying to take that song seriously? No way.
No, like he's trying to like prove a point.
Yeah.
I guess. But all like he has a song called like, I don't know, like
Snake in the
I ain't
Loop?
in the country so no more. I don't like that song.
Oh.
What other stuff? He has Sold Out's okay. Just like, I don't know. Just his rock stuff is not for me. Friend of the podcast, Anthony Fantano. Guess what
Oh.
he gave him?
10?
No, not actually. Guess.
Let me think. A 5.
No, lower,
A 3?
lower,
A 2?
lower,
0?
lower.
1? Oh, a not,
Not good. Which, if you don't know, is
no, not
it-
the not good.
yeah.
That's interesting you say that.
like. Which, if you don't know Anthony Fantano scales, like it's kind of like unrateable. I would kind of say.
Yeah,
I was
like
kinda
that's
yes to see it.
like Vulture's 1. I'm pretty sure got a not good. Actually, I think it actually got unrateable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I personally would not say it's not good. Like, it's okay.
Okay.
I would say it's like a 5.
A 5 out of 10.
5 or a 6 even.
Okay.
I would say even maybe a 6. Like, it was okay. I thought this was just very like a cathartic experience for Hardy. He kind of had to get it out of his system, his frustration with like with the radio, how he's like kind of like feeling creativity. So I was fine with it, and I was looking forward to his next album, which hopefully he would go back to more music like a rock. But
Right. He didn't.
well, we'll have to see. I'll leave you on that cliffhanger.
Oh, it's
go
a
back to
cliffhanger.
Chance.
Okay. So when we left off with Chance, he is at a peak. Like, he is the top of the world. And then he goes on a hiatus.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so there's quite a long time. Let me see. I'm pretty sure he released Acid Rap in 2016, and then he didn't release his next album until 2020, I believe, or maybe 2019, actually. I'm pretty sure it's 2019. Yeah. And so during this time, supposedly he should be in the studio, and he is.
In the lab.
But he ain't making good music, and he ain't making his album. He's doing a lot of feature work, and kind of like shifting into this family-friendly. Like, imagine like if Nick A30
Yeah.
turned to a rapper.
And why did he do this?
I don't know. He has a family now. He's sober now, and so he's just starting to make some music that
Fair
is
enough.
fun, and I guess makes a bag. So chase your bag, man. But and unfortunately, it was a very mixed bag.
Oh,
Thank you,
that's
thank you.
crazy.
So during this time, he released a lot of singles. I Might Need Security was probably the best out of these ones. It was pretty good. He called out Chicago's mayor, and he also announced that he bought like a local news publication, the Chicagoist, during this whole thing. But the others, extremely forgettable and lacked like all of the energy and the innovation that like Acid Rap and Coloring Book had. He came out with the song Groceries, which I do have. I'm not going to play it. You know the song.
It's like,
Honestly, I'll play just the beginning of it because you'll know it as soon as I play this for like 2 seconds.
Used to carry all the groceries in one trip.
So yeah, I used to carry all the groceries in with one trip.
Yeah,
Hercules.
that's stupid.
Yeah, so lyrics we'll get to them, but they start to become also something that it seems like he just doesn't care about. He also features on a lot of songs during this time, which are very hit or miss. He does I'm the One with like the TJ Khaled song,
Yeah,
which he
that
actually was
song.
pretty good on it. It was a huge commercial hit, but it still wasn't his song. He did No Brainer, which is like another DJ Khaled song, which seemed like an attempt to recreate that hit, and it just was not good. And then he was on the Ed Sheeran Weird collab album. Do you remember that? Where he had like a bunch of collabs with people. Ed Sheeran.
Okay, yeah.
And he did the, what's the song that he did? I don't remember even, but it was not that good. And yeah, so he started to now focus more on branding and like business ventures and did not care about the music that much, it seemed. And so that led us into his first studio album.
Already, wow.
He did it.
Took his time.
Yeah, he definitely took his time. So this was an insane disappointment.
Oh, really? Were you excited?
Oh, everybody was excited. Everybody was like, okay, he's had some bad singles, but also he's just making some money, and he's probably just in the studio doing some stuff. It's been 4 years. He's had a lot of time to make this album. And so he himself said this is his best work yet.
Oh, wow.
And he had all these years to perfect it. And we, like, all the fans were like, okay, it's just gonna be like another continuation of his sound. Like, even if it's like Acid Rap, or even if it's just like a better version of Coloring Book, or even if it's just in the middle, I'll be happy with that.
Okay.
And for some reason, it was just not it.
It was just different?
It was, I don't even know how to explain this thing.
Okay, let's
it
hear
was
it.
not good. Yeah, we can listen to the staple song from this album. You'll know it because it was everywhere.
In a good way?
No,
Oh, no.
Google Drive lagging today.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
I got muscles like Superman trainer. Ay, real rare like Super Saiyan manga. I jump, stomp.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's not very good.
As you can hear, the beats of these things
Yeah, very
became like
generic.
insanely generic
Yeah.
and like all over the place. The track list was 22 songs long. It was insanely long, and like almost all of them were all filler. Like all filler.
Wow.
You talked about our boy Anthony Fantano. He gave it a 0 out of 10, which is like rare.
Yeah.
Very rare. The whole idea of the album was it was going to be like an album about his wedding and kind of his like his love to his wife, which is it could work.
nice.
It could work, except it just was like insanely cringy and was like, I love my wife, became the whole meme of this album. And I just want to say some of the lyrics to you that were featured on this album. So instead of those like witty and introspective bars we always got on Acid Rap and Coloring Book, we got lines like, as we heard, I got muscles like Superman trainer.
What does that mean?
Exactly. Did you order me a sandwich? No, but I got ham on me.
What?
She gonna suck me like a Capri Sun.
Bruh, on Spirit Live.
Well, I'm just reading lyrics out. Found
This
a
is
good
journalism.
one. Single no more. You like that lyric?
That goes hard.
Let's make a baby. Let's do something crazy. Let's make a baby. Let's name him after me.
Wow. Chancellor.
Oh my God, think it's the greatest day of my life. Used to have a dog named Rufus. Taught him how to sit when I used to see the roofers.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Used to be up late with hoopers, talking about 5% root beer.
Sounds like AI.
I know. And let me see if I have this one in here. There's one where I'm like, I don't know if I have it. Oh yeah. Used to all eat up at Danny's. All our dad's name is Danny.
That doesn't make any sense.
Used to hoop dreams. Now we hoop dreams.
What?
These were, so as soon as this album dropped, memes were flooding Twitter, like instantaneously. They all were like, Chance really made an album just to tell us how much he loves his wife. Like that was the whole thing of it. And the phrase I love my wife kind of turned into like the whole meme of Chance the Rapper. And unfortunately, this was an insane fall off.
Yeah.
Like we heard like super fun, uplifting, intelligent music, and now he's making TikTok music.
Yeah.
That literally could have been written by AI.
Yeah,
AI has made a better song.
It honestly sounds like that.
I know. And so where does he go from here? I don't know. He's released a lot of singles as of
so this
late.
is the end.
This is the end.
Okay.
Yeah. You can have the rest of the time.
Okay.
But I don't really know where he's going to go from here. He's released a lot of singles, and they've been actually pretty good.
He
could be on the come up. I don't want to say anything too soon because with Chance the Rapper at this point, I don't know.
He's like M. Night Shyamalan coming back.
M. Night Shyamalan is not coming back.
That Chance the Rapper. Let me think of the Chancelonauts. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a Renaissance. A way to say that.
Why a Renaissance? Oh, like it's a Renaissance.
Yeah. Chancelonauts.
Anyways,
now that's a good play on words.
That's Chance the Rapper.
Cool.
And his fall off.
Well, hopefully that he falls up.
Do you think he will?
I hope so.
Do you like his music?
No.
Oh wow, you didn't at all.
This is a negative. This is a negative show.
Yeah.
Negative episode. I'm gonna be honest. This is probably like the first person you showed me where I didn't really like their music
at all.
Like I can appreciate it, but would I ever listen to them? No.
Oh,
I don't.
But some of it is so good.
I just don't like them at all.
Okay.
Which is fine.
That's fair enough. Wow. So this episode, I don't like your guy.
Yeah.
You don't like my guy. We don't like them each other.
Yeah.
It's just all. And we don't like Owen.
Yeah.
I'm just
Owen.
Kidding. Owen drum.
We need that.
I'm just kidding. We like Owen.
Yeah. We don't like.
What would our show do without him?
I don't know. We don't like Rocking Horse. We don't like anything.
Well,
this
I like
episode.
Rocking Horse.
Yeah, I know you do.
And you like the Maddie. And Drake likes the Maddie. That was positive.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I only love the Maddie.
And we don't like Adonis.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, you got to finish Hardy off.
Yes. Oh. So. Oh my god. Okay, let's finish Hardy off.
Yeah.
So after Mockingbird and Crow, he released an album 1 year later in 2024. Or he released a single, but he released an album, but the single is called Quit. And this is the first release after Mockingbird and Crow. So I was really excited to see, is it going to be more like a rock, which is like what I like, or this like kind of like rocky stuff?
Okay.
So either he's going to go country or rock. He decided to go somewhere else.
Oh, where did he go?
Somebody wrote quit on a napkin.
No.
I took it out of my tip
No.
jar laughing. Like, damn, what
You're
an
lying.
asshole, man. I'm just a flat broke
You're
boy with a
lying.
guitar asking for anybody to pay attention.
He went
It's not
techno?
like anybody
No, it's
paid
like rap.
admission. I was
I
just
don't know.
wishing
This is like
somebody
hip-hop.
would listen. Give
Wait,
me a
I'll
shot.
end this
And I
by
ain't
just
talking about
listen to
Canadian
this.
Miss. Then
Ready?
Florida, Georgia put me on the map. Oregon
Florida,
put
Georgia
me on the
put me on the
track.
map.
Yeah, so that's when I was like, after that I was like, oh, Hardy, what are you doing, man?
That was good.
So that's the song "Quit." It's become an insane meme in country
Okay,
music.
makes
It's
sense.
like somebody will quit on a napkin whenever like you do something like bad.
Yeah.
I just want to play like a really good line from it.
Okay.
Again, so am I.
Oh, it messed up.
Yeah, go again.
I don't think it.
Maybe I'm just
oh, yeah.
petty, cause they're just metal. Wait, then again, so am I.
What
They're
is
just
that
petty,
switch up?
And they're just metal. Oh wait. So am I.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so this-
Thank you, Hardy.
This is the
Thank you.
lead single, untitled track off.
Did it win
his-
a Grammy?
No.
Really?
Unfortunately, too good, you know.
Yeah.
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 So this is the title track and first song off of his last album in 2024 called "Quit."
Yeah, that was. It seemed good.
Yeah. Also, the story is like when he was like an up and coming artist, somebody wrote "Quit" on a napkin,
No.
and then he like put in like a tip jar laughing.
Wow. That like I wouldn't be able to write that. Wow.
If that actually like
That's
where
gotta be
it
the
is.
craziest.
And
So is the whole album that?
No, it is 2000s like punk rock kind of. It is. I don't like. It's like really forgettable. I just want to play you like probably the best part of it, honestly.
Okay. Sorry. What the heck has happened? What is this episode?
Jim Bob. So that's called Jim Bob. Yeah, it's not my favorite. I'll tell you that.
Is it anybody's?
I don't know.
Did anybody like this album?
I don't know. I don't think so. So like, I keep on bringing.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. The Bow Bow Bows I like. He's kind of like sexy red. They should collab.
I'm surprised Anthony Fantano doesn't like him, honestly.
Yeah, I'm surprised too.
So like, I don't know. This is like an example of like how he's like kind of like falling out of favor out of country fans. Like there's like
Well,
these
he's not a country artist anymore.
yeah, there's like these country power rankings. He was like 13, and now he's off the list, which is like the 50
No.
people, right?
Hardy, no.
So, but again, you know what? He headlined a country music festival last year,
And was it good?
and you know what? I went.
And was it good?
It was okay. I don't know. I just like I just have like a special place in my heart for Hardy. I don't know why. I'll listen to him whatever he makes.
Yeah,
Do I
he's
like
just-
it? I don't know. But I will listen to him. And I will say his last song off the album is okay. Because it's called 6 Feet Under, Kaylee's song, which
Oh.
is his wife.
Oh, nice.
And it kind of like is introspective. It's getting back to like the relatable lyrics. So
Both
maybe
our
he's-
artists love our wives.
I know.
Or not
So-
our wives. Their wives.
So he's like kind of coming back, and the story is basically in 2022 he had a bus crash,
No.
and it was like really bad. It almost took his life.
Oh, wow.
So I think this could be like a reaction from the whole album, just like, you know what, I'm not going to be like restricted by Nashville again. I'm not going to be restricted by mainstream country. I'm just going to do whatever I want.
So
and
you
just
think
try
it was warranted, his switch up?
Well, he can do what he wants, man. You know, like do I like it? No, but he can make whatever music.
Does
he
anybody like it?
wants.
No, but that's okay.
Yeah. So let me just hear. I do like this song, and
Okay.
I'll play the bridge.
Okay.
I don't know if you will like it, but I like it.
I
And listen to the
swear
lyrics.
to God, I thought I was dead on the side of the road. With glass in my head, oh, but death ain't what scared me to death. In the end, it was thinking I'd never see you again.
And then he gets to the nananas. I don't like the nananas, but I really like the lines like
He did like the Hey Jude.
yeah, like death didn't scare me to death, but in the end it was thinking I'd never see you
Mm.
again, which I really like. And he just should go back to that personal, just like where everybody can relate.
That's what you
lyrics.
want from Hardy.
Yeah, that's what I want from Hardy. But we'll see. We'll see what he brings in store next.
There we go.
So that was Michael Hardy, better known as Hardy.
The Hardster.
Yeah, the Hardster.
Always hard.
And
Or Hardy.
Chancellor Rapper.
Chancellor Rapper Bennett. Anyways.
What a negative episode.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's supposed to be positive.
Yes, we
baby.
have 5 minutes left.
We have 5 minutes, which means it is TikTok bait time. It was my job to make this TikTok bait segment today. And I did something in light of the Oscars happening on last Sunday. We are going to be ranking iconic uses of songs in movies.
Okay, let's
We
do
have
it.
6 movies here. I chose 6, not 5.
Why?
It's just for fun.
Okay, sure.
All right. In the first song I'm giving you,
In the first one.
well, sorry, the first song I'm giving
Yeah.
you is Deo from Beetlejuice.
Oh,
The banana song.
Like they like come and
Yeah.
they won't go home.
Iconic.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I know. I think like for me personally, I would put it.
Are we blind ranking these?
Oh, right. You want me to give me the whole list?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll give you the whole
Okay,
list.
okay.
I Need a Hero from Shrek 2.
Okay.
Danger Zone from Top Gun.
That's fire.
Come and Get Your Love from Guardians of the Galaxy. The opening
Okay,
scene.
yeah.
The Escape song, the Pina Colada song from Grown Ups.
Okay.
And Eye of the Tiger from Rocky.
That's from Rocky 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we doing it based off like the
We're doing it based off.
montage or like the like?
I think based off the moment in the movie. I feel like
Okay.
does it like how good is it?
Okay.
The song, kind of everything. Take everything into account.
Okay. Can I have the list again?
Okay, we have Deo from Beetlejuice.
I put that too.
I Need a Hero. You want to put Deo at 2?
Yeah.
That's pretty high.
I really like that. It's
It
pretty
is iconic.
Daylight come and they won't
Okay,
go.
I like
home.
that. I like Deo at 2.
See, that's why I want to put it on like the screen because then people can see what we're doing.
Well, we'll do it after. They
or
have to,
just Owen, you can do it.
no. We have 5 minutes.
Fine.
We'll just put it on TikTok after.
I know, but people then can visualize it if they're listening to
Well, they'll just have to visualize it.
it. Okay, sure.
We'll just keep repeating it. Deo at 2.
Okay.
So now that leaves us with I Need a Hero, Danger Zone, Come and Get Your Love, the Pina Colada song, and Eye of the Tiger.
I'd say Danger Zone 1.
Danger Zone, I was thinking one as well. It's so iconic.
Yeah, that's really good.
It's so good.
Honestly, Top Gun 2, like that, the beach volleyball song,
Yeah, it's just because it's with, what's his name?
Miles Teller.
Do they use that song? No.
No, they used the Coldplay one.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But that's also an iconic. Top Gun, I got
no,
some
they use
good music.
Imagine Dragons. Or no, they
Oh.
use One Republic.
Oh, yeah, One Republic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that is. Yeah.
Yeah, that is. They have good music. in
Yeah,
those
they got
movies.
real good music.
I think I Need a Hero from Shrek 2.
Yeah.
It's so good. That
It's not my
scene.
favorite, but yeah, it's pretty good.
It's
That's like
so
Tooth
good.
Fairy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
and then
yeah,
they're
that's
fighting
pretty good.
Gingy.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's so good.
I need
That's
to-
what would be my 3.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
Okay. Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah,
Right now,
give a
the list
recap.
is Danger Zone at 1,
Okay.
Deo from Beetlejuice at 2, and I Need a Hero from Shrek 2 at 3.
All right.
And that leaves us with Escape Pina Colada.
I'm gonna be honest. I like.
You
Can you
don't-
pull it up?
You don't know that scene?
No, like I've seen Grown Ups, but like, is it a movie that's like is like burnt into my mind? Not really.
Oh, it's in my mind.
And then what's the last one?
Eye of the Tiger.
Oh,
That might have to go up there.
like the song's good, but is it like?
In that scene?
I think that's not even the best montage.
What do you think
It's
it
not
is?
even top 2.
Ever?
In Rocky.
What do you think is?
Number 1's Rocky 4 montage.
What song is it?
I don't know, but it's fire.
Exactly.
This is 5.
No, come
This
on.
is 5.
What are you putting 6?
The 6?
I told you there's 6.
Oh, that's 6 then.
Come on. So iconic.
It's
It's so iconic.
fine. What do you want to put it at?
1.
No.
I would put it. Fine, it can go 6.
Okay, yeah.
Fine, we'll put that 6. Which leaves us with Come and Get Your Love from Guardians of the Galaxy, the opening scene when he's like,
That could be
Dancing to
4.
the Walkman.
That's pretty good. I'd put
You like that 4?
Yeah.
okay. I agree with that.
Because the most iconic Rocky is the first one.
Yeah, but you don't even know the song.
Yeah, it's like.
Oh, yeah. That is iconic. But also, Eye of the Tiger is iconic.
The song's iconic.
And that scene is iconic.
Yeah, it is pretty good. Should we move it up? I'd switch Guardians of the Galaxy.
I would switch it with Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay, so yeah, read the list.
Okay. So Danger Zone, let me put these in. Okay. The list is this. This is what we've come to the conclusion of. I don't know if I agree. But Danger Zone is 1. That's definitely for sure. Then we have Deo from Beetlejuice at 2. Eye of the Tiger from Rocky 3. Come and Get Your Love from Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, I skipped one.
Yeah, I was like, what?
My bad. I can't read. What it's supposed to be is Danger Zone still at 1. Don't worry, guys. That's still at 1. Deo, Beetlejuice at 2. I Need a Hero, Shrek 2 at 3. Eye of the Tiger from Rocky 3 at 4. Come and Get Your Love from Guardians of the Galaxy at 5. And the Pina Colada song from Grown Ups at 6. You happy with that?
I can move the Shrek one down.
No way. That scene is so good.
Fine, let's keep it like
you just
that.
don't like animation movies.
I just don't like Shrek that much.
How?
Mm.
It's so good. Have you seen it recently?
Yeah,
When?
like 2 years ago.
Shrek 2?
Yeah, the first time I ever saw it.
It's so good. With the catnip jokes.
Yeah, it's okay.
And it's like there's a white Bronco going down the
yeah, that's
highway.
funny. I love a good OJ reference.
I don't know. For me, if I were to do this, I would probably put Danger Zone 1, I Need a Hero 2, the Pina Colada song at 3, Come and Get Your Love at 4, Eye of the Tiger, And then I would move Deo from Beetlejuice down.
That's ridiculous.
I think you could switch that song out for anything
Yeah.
else.
But
Anyways.
that was a good episode.
It was a good episode. It was
Very
negative.
Hopefully we are positive next week. But Luke's not going to be here next
I
week.
will not be here. So we're doing something a bit different. Emmett's going to have some replacements for me.
Yeah, I'm going to have some guests. It will be an excited time. Tune in live.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you for listening to this week's episode of Beats and Boots. Follow us on all of our social medias. We're going to be active again. Coming soon.
Bye.
See you later.